utterly undemocratic. The Commission is a sunset home for political failures. Peter Mandelson, Kinnock, people like that who just absolutely lost the plot and they can't think what to do, so they put them into Commission.
I find quite rich, especially, well actually you are democratically elected to the House of Lords, but there are 800 people there, most of whom are politically appointed. So I don't know that we can actually lecture the rest of Europe on democracy. What the European project is, countries coming to do together what they do best together. And it is driven by the governments of each country, sovereign states working together to improve their lot.
When demagogues get on top, unelected people get on top, it turns out bad, and that is what is happening in the EU right now. It's turning out badly for the EU.
Outside the European Union, I wish somebody would come and tell me what the outers think that it is going to be, who we are going to talk to, because we have from the President of America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, every big major country has said, do not leave the European Union.
I find it incredibly insulting that a soon-to-be ex-president of the United States comes here and tells us how to vote, when he would never dream of giving the powers that he's asking us to give away to the EU, his own country. No American candidate would last a second if they, let's say, gave their currency powers away to Mexico. Mark Carney is a Canadian, here today, gone tomorrow, governor of the Bank of England. His forecasts have been completely wrong from the word go, and so have, I dare say, the IMF or the CBO or any of the other cheerleaders for the EU.
One of the things that we are desperate to do is to tackle climate change. So we've said to all the countries, how can you reduce your CO2 emissions? We want you to have a target by 2020 to reduce it by 20%. And we set the targets. You will reduce it by everybody. They go away and they decide how they do it.
There's no need to be in the EU to trade successfully in the EU. We are Germany's biggest single market, bigger than the United States of America. We are the Eurozone's biggest single market, bigger than the United States of America. Of course they'll want to trade with us. Can you imagine the sales director of Mercedes or BMW or Audi saying, oh, these horrible Brits, they're leaving the EU, we're not going to sell them any cars. Export man would say, you must be absolutely barking mad, Herr Doctor.
Switzerland have to pay tariffs on their goods that they export to the EU. They have to have free movement of goods to access, free movement of people, so the migration route is still open in order to access that market at those preferential tariff rates. We actually have now, by right, access to that market. To me, it's a no-brainer. Why on earth would we throw that away?
Nicola Sturgeon has made it clear that a Scottish referendum is not on the cards. The reason is, of course, that when they postulated Scottish independence, oil was at about $130 a barrel. It's now at $40 a barrel. There's no way they're going to have a vote on independence.
Nicola Sturgeon will, the day afterwards, will go to the European Union and say, Scotland didn't vote to leave, we want to stay in, we're having another referendum as quickly as she possibly can.